Hey, yo, what's gaming players? It's your boy, Disney Sharpman, back out here on this Madden 23 franchise mode. And we are back with this Madden 23 series. We are still in the second week of the season. However, we are in the very last 4 o'clock scheduled game of week 2, which features the very last 0-1 versus 0-1 game. We have the Arizona Cardinals battling the Las Vegas Raiders. For Las Vegas, they come off a defeat in the opener, losing to their division rival, the Los Angeles Chargers. Now they're heading into the home opener, looking to bounce back. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they also come off a defeat in the opener where they got shellacked. They got absolutely destroyed in the opener, losing to Kansas City in one of the worst ways possible. They lost by a large amount of 30 points. And I'm pretty sure that is not how they wanted to start the season. The thing is, the defense got shellacked. The offense played great. It's just the defense got shellacked. So they'll be looking to bounce back here against Las Vegas. So if you haven't seen the rest of the games here in week 2, be sure to go back and watch them so you guys will know everything that's been going on so far here in not only the second week but the rest of this series. And be sure to go back and check out week 1 of the series just in case you haven't seen it, so you guys will be able to get caught up throughout the series. And also, just a reminder that after this Cardinals-Raiders game, we're going to give you a preview on what's to come in the next week. Week number 3 is almost here, so you'll see a preview of who's to play to start week number 3. Alright, so with that being said, we are set to go. So let's head down to Las Vegas Allegiant Stadium for the very last 4 o'clock scheduled game. It's the Cardinals and Raiders battling for their first win of the season. Let's go.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and we're going to look here at DeAndre Hopkins. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Cards and the Raiders, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. Brandon Gaudin alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis. And CD, our quarterbacks taking center stage here for each of their respective offenses.
And I think for me, and this isn't an original thought by any stretch, and probably for these two head coaches as well, the key for them is going to be limiting the turnovers, limiting the free possessions. I mean, this isn't saying anything you don't already know, but you've got to be able to make the most out of your drives and see if your defense can help you out and take the ball away from the other team and give you a few extras.
Alright, so it looks like the Vegas Raiders are going to get the ball first. So you seen the numbers for both quarterbacks heading into this game. Both quarterbacks only scored 1 touchdown apiece. Only one quarterback. Both quarterbacks are looking to play better, but only one team can get their very first win of the season. CJ O'Quinn has it all teed up for the Cardinals, and we are underway from Las Vegas. And Phillips, he will take a knee in the end zone. So we get to see the Las Vegas offense. And leading them out, Jalen Glass.
And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
First down. Here's a carry for Smith. And they're going to get him down at the 28. A 3-yard gain to bring up 2nd and 7.
Bringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Glass throws, and that's overthrown and incomplete. He tried to go to Darren Waller. It's 3rd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun.
3rd and 7 as Glass connects with Waller. And they're going to bring him down at the 42 for a 1st down. A gain of 14.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 for Las Vegas.
On 1st and 10, Glass.
Glass throws. He tries to go to Adams, but it's incomplete.
Play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Raiders had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home.
Glass looks to throw, and it's incomplete. As he got his, he released it. It's 3rd down.
2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Glass looks to throw, goes downfield. Adams, he's got him. Devontae Adams, touchdown Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second.
I mean, look at the speed burst from Devontae Adams.
That is understanding the playbook. Not
Jalen Glass let it fly downfield, and Devontae Adams made the catch with the separation. With the separation.
confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
So here's Carlson. Extra point is up and good, and it's 7-0 Las Vegas.
So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will
So now the Raiders now set to kick this one off. And here's the return, Isabella. And he had a second chance to think about that one. He's going to be tackled at the 16. So now here comes the Cardinal offense. And Tyler Smith leading them out.
Would you say that last week's performance by him wasn't like in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
1st down. Here's Smith. And he went backwards. A loss of a yard is 2nd and 11.
One of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And here's Smith again. And this time Smith with a run route. And he is tackled at the 30 to move the chains. First down.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down. Tyler Smith trying to run, but that went backwards. DeAndre Simmons makes a play right there. 2nd and 12 coming up.
Success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Smith.
Smith looks to pass. He's sacked. Max Crosby with the sack right there. Now it's going to be 3rd down for Arizona.
We saw that with the coach. He said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
Tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Smith.
Smith looks to pass. Looking deep for Hopkins. He's got it. What a catch by D-Hop. A gain of 31.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First down, a read option. Here's Smith. And Tyler Smith with some room. Tyler Smith's going to take this to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right?
How about that from Tyler Smith? Now that's what he can do.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Here's CJ O'Quinn. Extra point is good, and we are tied at 7.
And we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Each team's had it.
So here's O'Quinn to kick this one away.
The kick's away.
And Phillips is not going to return this one, so this one will be a touchback.
We'll start here at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's
Here's James Smith on 1st down. And the Cardinal defense was all over that one. 2nd and 10 after no gain.
They need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
Glass throws, and that's complete to Darren Waller. And Waller with some room. And they're going to bring him down right at the 30 and a 1st down. Now that is what Arizona needs to not allow, because they were allowing too many of those in the loss.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
And with that, that's going to bring the end to the first quarter.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's Glass on 1st down, and he connects with Odell Beckham. And he is out of bounds right at the 10, and a 1st down for Las Vegas.
Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
1st down, Smith. And the Cardinal defense is there to stop him at the 11, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal here for the Raiders.
Looking to throw.
And Glass gets pressured, and he is brought down. Marcus Solomon, the rookie, he gets his very first sack of his career. Now it's 3rd and goal. Look at how easy that was.
They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
So now it's 3rd and goal for the Raiders. They're starting to move back a little bit after they just got in the red zone.
Operating from the gun.
Glass looking around, and he's going to have no choice but to get rid of it. It's incomplete. So now it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs
So here's Carlson for the field goal attempt. A 37-yarder. It is good. And the Raiders have a 10-7 lead. So here's Cole to kick this one away. And here's the return by Isabella. And they're going to bring him down right at the 26. So now the Cardinals will take over.
Week 2 underway around the NFL. And a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener. The 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota.
Smith looking around, trying to run. And he'll get a gain of 2 on the scramble. 2nd and 8. Second and 8. Here's Smith on the run. And they're going to bring him down at the 34. A gain of 6. Now 3rd down.
Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead, pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation.
3rd and 2. Here's Tyler Smith. And Smith now with some room. And they're going to bring him down at the 49 and a 1st down. Okay, so now the Raiders are starting to get dazed a bit because now Tyler Smith is starting to use his legs.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
First down. Smith throws for Julio Jones. He's got it. And they're going to bring him down at the 32. A gain of 17 right there. Now it's down to 2 minutes here in this first half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Smith.
Smith to throw, and that one's overthrown. He tried to go back to Julio Jones. It's 2nd down.
With that throw partner, the defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Smith throws, and that's picked off. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders will get the ball back, and they will take over at the 32.
There's that trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dive set, so everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most
Here's
teams.
Glass. Throws downfield. Adams, and it's tipped and picked.
Picked off by
Byron Murphy picks it. And Arizona, they're going to take over.
Their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2. We got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Here's Smith on 1st down. And open, he connects with Hopkins. And they're going to bring him down right at the 40.
On 1st down, Smith.
And Smith on 1st down, he's sacked. Grant Thomas, the rookie, gets his sack right there. A loss of 10, 2nd and 20.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Smith looking to pass, and it's incomplete. As he got pressured there, it's 3rd down.
But the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Smith.
Smith lets this one fly. Hopkins, he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. You gotta play better coverage than that on D-Hop.
Touchdown number 70. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute.
You have gotta have better coverage than that on D-Hop. You cannot leave him one-on-one with any cornerback.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about.
Here's C.J. O'Quinn.
One guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there.
Extra point is up and good, and it's 14-10, Arizona.
So that drive, 4 plays, and it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins.
So here's C.J. O'Quinn. He will kick this one away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
So here's Phillips, and he'll take a knee. So with 38 seconds, the Raiders looking to get one more, looking to get more points out of this. before half. They have all 3 timeouts.
We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Here's Glass on the first down. He finds DeAndre Hopkins. Well, not Hopkins at least, but Devontae Adams. Now it's starting to become a Hopkins and Devontae Adams show right now, because both of those receivers have touchdown receptions. Now, D-Hop did score one in the opener, but Devontae Adams, he has one in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Glass looking to pass, looking deep. Adams, and it's batted down. Great defense there. Now it's 2nd down.
Wasn't going to work there, and now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw.
Glass looking to throw again. Looking at Adams. And that's knocked down and incomplete. So now it's 3rd down.
They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 here for Las Vegas.
They'll look to throw again.
Glass looking to pass again, looking for Adams, and it's batted down again. The Cardinals defense deflecting every single deep pass so far. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
So here comes AJ free, and he goes out of bounds with 1 second remaining.
Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And there'll be time for maybe one final play.
And Arizona, they're gonna kneel on this one. So they're gonna take a 14-10 lead into halftime.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
Up next, it's Sunday Night Football from Green Bay, the oldest rivalry in the NFL, the Bears and Packers from Lambeau Field. Then we kick off the first out of 2 Monday night games. The 0-1 Bills hosting the 1-0 Tennessee Titans.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon God.
Now let's just say it's starting to become a game where both sides can definitely sling it, because both of these quarterbacks, Tyler Smith and Jalen Glass, they've been slinging it. Now the key receiver matchup you got to worry about is Devontae Adams and DeAndre Hopkins. They both have a touchdown apiece. Let's see what happens in the second half.
Cardinals to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now.
First down, Smith. And he gets smothered right at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
And the midfield stuffed out the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, Smith. And he's going to get no gain there, so now it's third down.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right.
Smith on third down, and he is sacked. Chandler Jones with the sack. Now it's fourth down.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
So a quick 3 and out for the Cardinal offense to begin the second half. And this one's sent away. Now here comes A.J. Ariza. And they're going to bring him down at the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Vegas offense.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
First down. Here's Smith. And there goes Smith. And he is tackled at the 47. And that's going to be a first down.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it. And that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
First down. Glass looking for Adams. He's got it. Adams again. Touchdown Las Vegas. What can you do? Like it's just nothing else you can do. Devontae Adams, he is starting to be a changed man since he left Green Bay. And I mean, just look at that. Burning his defender for his second touchdown of the game. And Carlson puts in the extra point, and it's 17-14.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
So here's A.J. Cole to kick this one away. And on the return, here comes Isabella. A nice return there for Isabella. He is tackled at the 36. So now here comes Arizona.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in
Smith throws, and it's picked off. Denzel Perryman picks it, and the Raiders will get the ball back. Now that was totally unexpected. The very first play they get out on the field, Tyler Smith throws an interception. Here's Jaden Smith, and he is tackled right at the 40. 2nd and 8 now.
Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw.
Glass throws, and he connects with Odell Beckham. And they're going to bring him down at the 13 and a first down for Las Vegas.
7 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Smith.
First down, Jaden Smith. And they're going to bring him down right at the 6-yard line. A gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
A ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3, Glass, and he finds Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. They just can't stop this man. Yo, man, they just can't stop Devontae Adams. They can't stop him.
In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Carlson down and
So here's Carlson. And the extra point is good. And now it's 24-14. So here's A.J. Cole to kick this one off.
Kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
On the return, here comes Isabella. And they're going to bring him down 2 yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays.
First down, here's Tyler Smith. He loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. So the danger second half continues. First, the interception on the very first play. Then the next drive, a fumble. Oh, baby. So now here comes the Raiders offense back out.
Out comes Devontae Adams and the offense for their next drive. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now.
And here's Jaden Smith, and he went backwards. He's gonna lose. He's gonna lose 4 yards there. 2nd and 14.
Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To throw on 2nd down.
2nd and 14. Glass to the end zone. He's got Beckham. Touchdown, Raiders. Oh, baby. Jalen Glass. Quite a performance to remember. 4 passing touchdowns. 3 of them to Adams. 1 to Odell Beckham. Quite a show he's putting on in front of the home fans.
Carlson on for the PAT.
And Carlson puts in the extra point. Now it's 31-14.
That drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up.
So A.J. Cole to send this one off. And Isabella's not going to return this one. So the Cardinals will take over.
At the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Smith on first down. He connects with AJ Green, but that's not gonna get any. That's not gonna get anything. No gain there. Second down.
Here's Smith.
Smith looking to pass, and Smith is sacked. Chandler Jones with the sack, and now it's third down. And that's going to bring the third quarter to a close.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Quite a third quarter to remember for the Raiders. I mean, quite a third quarter. They came out, got the stop defensively. Then they scored the touchdown to take the lead. Then back-to-back turnovers by the Cardinals led to touchdowns. Smith throws for Julio Jones, and he completes it. But he is going to be short of the first down there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down.
And it's fourth down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So 4th and 1 for Arizona.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down.
Smith looking for DeAndre Hopkins, and it's picked off.
Third time. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
Rocky Sin picks it, and the Raiders are going to get the ball back once again.
Interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we ended up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times?
And here's Jaden Smith, and he's going to go nowhere there. A loss of a yard, 2nd and 11.
A better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback.
And here's Jaden Smith again, and Smith off to the races. Jaden Smith all the way. Touchdown Raiders as they add on.
Massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right?
Yo, I'ma just say this now. Arizona is literally getting outscored like crazy. They're getting outscored. They are so getting outscored. The Raiders have outscored them so far in the second half, 28-0. If they make the extra point, however. And Carlson will make the extra point. It's 38-14 after it was 14-10 at halftime. The Raiders have outscored the Cardinals 28-0. Man, I'm pretty sure Arizona is definitely not going to forget how they had the lead at halftime and then they just stumbled in the second half of play with these turnovers.
So we will start here at the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had several.
Smith throws, and that's complete to Julio Jones. And they're going to bring him down at the 49.
Absolutely right
And that's going to move the chains.
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time.
Smith looking around, and he is brought down. Max Crosby with the sack, a loss of 10 as the carnage continues for this offense.
They don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
2nd and 20. Here's Smith. And he's got room. Look at this. And he is tackled at the 42. Now it's 3rd and 1.
And very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens
Smith throws for Jones. He's got him. And they're going to bring him down at the 23. So that's going to bring this one to the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now, I'm pretty sure that this Raider team is definitely not going to forget this performance that they just put on.
Some signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith.
Smith looking to throw. He's sacked again by Max Crosby. Man, Tyler Smith can't get a break back there. Look at that.
And you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
I mean, absolutely. Tyler Smith is getting sacked all over the place.
It'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Smith throws, and that one's incomplete.
This is going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 23 for Arizona.
From the gun, here's Smith.
Smith looking to pass, throws for Adams. Well, not Adams, but Hopkins. He dropped it. Now it's 4th down. And Arizona, they have no other choice but to stay out to go for this thing on 4th down. Smith goes for Hopkins again, and he dropped it. And the Cardinals turn it over.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here.
And here's Smith. And they're going to bring him down at the 40-yard line.
Like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out.
And here's Smith on 2nd and 6. And they're going to bring him down at the 45.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So I'm pretty sure one more first down will literally ice the game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they're going to run it with Smith. And, of course, Jaden Smith is going to power his way free. He will pick up a first down, and that will definitely seal it. Even though it was already sealed from the beginning. But not technically from the beginning. After after how the Raiders came out in that second half and just dominated, you basically knew that they was going to definitely get the victory, which they are. They're going to get the victory, 38-14 over Arizona. The Raiders, they improved to 1-1. The Cardinals, who were up 14-10, get outscored 28-0 as they will fall to 0-2.
Teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Las Vegas, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
Man, oh man. As much as the AFC is loaded with players, the Raiders, they just came out and handled their business. It just seemed like when they were down in the second half, heading into the second half, they just came out stomping. The Cardinals couldn't stop Davante Adams. Now, the Cardinals were playing well. They had the lead, but then in the second half, they just completely stumbled. And now the Cardinals are 0-2, and the way they just lost this game was really unfortunate. They got outscored 28-0 in the second half. So here are the stats. Jalen Glass, he was throwing out of his mind. 263 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Yes, he got sacked that one time, but unfortunately it didn't matter because the Cardinals couldn't stop him either way. They couldn't stop him. Now, Tyler Smith finished with 173 yards passing. He did have a touchdown, but those 3 INTs are definitely costly. Those 3 INTs were definitely costly because they kept turning the ball over every single chance. 2 times they walked onto the field. The very first play, first the interception, then a fumble, and they both turned into touchdowns. And I'm pretty sure Arizona is not going to forget. And also those 6 sacks from Tyler Smith, they're going to have to overcome from that. Here's the running game. Jaden Smith, 12 carries for 119 and a touchdown. Tyler Smith, 8 carries, 72 yards and a touchdown. I'm surprised they stopped running with Tyler Smith. After all the yards he was putting up, I'm surprised they stopped running with him. And J.J. Smith, 4 carries for 33 yards. And last but not least, here's the receiving. Davante Adams, 4 catches for 135 yards and 3 scores. DeAndre Hopkins, 3 catches, 91 yards and a touchdown. Julio Jones, 4 catches, 82 yards. Odell Beckham, 3 catches, 69 yards and a touchdown. And Darren Waller, 2 catches for 59 yards. So for Las Vegas, they make amends from that Week 1 defeat on the road as they win their home opener. And they'll be on the road in Week 3 to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they will drop to now 0-2. And in their next game, they will be at home where they will match up with their division rival from the NFC West, the defending champion Los Angeles Rams. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at all the results so far here in Week 2. The 1 o'clock schedule and now the 4 o'clock schedule games have now been concluded. We only have 3 games remaining, which is the Sunday game in Green Bay. And then the doubleheader for the Monday game, the Titans and Bills. And then we finish it with the Vikings at the Eagles. However, let's take a look at what's to come in week 3. And it's a good one. An AFC North matchup will be at hand. The Steelers coming off a loss, the Browns coming off a loss. They will meet in Cleveland to kick off week number 3 of this Madden 23 series. Alright, so with that being said, if you enjoyed this game, be sure to drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you are new for more great action here this Madden 23 series. It's been a fun one so far. Next up, it is Sunday Night Football from Green Bay. One of the oldest rivalries in the NFL is going to go down in the next episode. Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. We will see if the Packers can get the 2-0 or can the Bears shock the Packers and get themselves in the win column. We'll find out.